Hi, my name is Jamie Mumford and I'm an artist and a jeweller. Today I'm going to show you around my studio and a bit about what's involved in making my resin jewellery. I live and work in an old milk bar in Brunswick in Melbourne. The old shop is my studio and showroom, and I open it by appointment to the public. It's great to have a window out onto the street where I can show off my jewellery. I make statement earrings, necklaces and brooches, all from resin. My pieces have bold colour combinations, unusual forms and shiny glittery surfaces. My jewellery is inspired by my background as a medical scientist. I use the organic forms of microorganisms and cellular structures that I used to see when looking down the microscope as inspiration when I design jewellery. As an artist, I make abstract sculptures, and my jewellery is an extension of my art practice. I see my jewellery as miniature wearable sculptures for the body. The main medium I use for my jewellery is resin. I really love working with resin because it can be pigmented any colour and you can polish it up to a really high shine. Each of my jewellery pieces usually starts off as a sketch. I then play around with different clays, sculpting the shape that I want. I then use a pourable silicone rubber to make a mould of the piece. Once you've made the mould, then you're ready to mix the resin up and colour it. I use lots of different inks, pastes and powdered pigments to colour the resin, which you can then pour into your mould. The resin usually takes about a day to cure. Most of my pieces have multiple layers, and some pieces can take up to 5 days to cast. Then you can take the resin out of the mould. I spend a lot of time sanding and polishing the resin, which is also a really good time for me to catch up on podcasts. I like my pieces to be really shiny, so I give them a good polish. Some pieces have multiple parts, so then I assemble them with some handmade sterling silver jump rings. I spend quite a bit of time in the studio processing orders from customers or stockists. I get the pieces all packaged up and send them out to their new home. I love running a small business and generally try to do all aspects of the business myself. In one corner of my studio, I have a setup where I do photo shoots for my website and social media. For some recent pictures, I've been experimenting with cutting out some shapes out of cardboard and making little scenes that I hang my earrings off. When I'm not in my studio, you can find me out and about in Brunswick, maybe popping down to the post office to get some orders out. I always wear my own jewellery and love matching my outfits to the jewellery. That's a bit about my brand, Jamie Mumford Jewellery. Thanks for watching.